The evening rain had just started, soft, thin lines falling from a gray sky that felt heavier than my own chest. I stood at the entrance of her house, still holding the small gift I brought for her mother, unaware of how badly this night would break me. Her parents sat on the sofa, looking at me with those sharp, questioning eyes only parents can have. She stood beside them, my girlfriend, the girl I loved more than my own heartbeat. But something was off. Her hands were trembling. Her eyes weren't meeting mine. It felt like she was standing in a place far away from me. Her father asked, "Are you really serious about our daughter?" Before I could answer, she suddenly stepped toward me. And then, slap! The sound echoed louder than thunder in that quiet room. My face froze. My heart froze. I didn't even lift my hand to touch the burning skin. She whispered without looking at me, "Don't ever come here again." Her parents stared at me like I was a mistake their daughter made. The gift in my hand suddenly felt like a joke, like I was an intruder trying to enter a life that didn't want me. I stepped back slowly. The rain outside was cold, but not as cold as the numbness spreading inside me. I kept walking, past the streetlights, past the parked cars, past the memories flashing in my head. Her smile, her texts, her promises, all of them felt like lies now. But deep inside, a burning question kept hurting me. Why did she slap me? Why did she push me away like I was nothing? And I knew only one thing. This wasn't the end of the story. This was the wound that was going to shape everything after tonight. Chapter 2. The truth behind her eyes. The rain didn't stop the whole night. I walked all the way home soaked. But my mind was still stuck in that moment. The slap, her trembling hands, her voice that didn't sound like hers. I kept replaying her eyes. Not angry, not disgusted, not hateful. No, they were scared. Terrified even. I reached my room, dropped the wet gift box on the table, and fell on the bed without changing my clothes. My face still burned where her hand had hit, but my heart burned twice as much. I stared at the ceiling until morning. I didn't sleep, but I dreamed. Dreamed of her crying alone. Dreamed of her parents forcing her into something. Dreamed of her pushing me away to protect me from a truth I didn't know yet. When the sun rose, weak and pale behind the clouds, my phone buzzed. A message from her best friend, Alina. "Meet me at the old bus stand. It's urgent." My chest tightened. Maybe she knew something. Maybe last night wasn't what it looked like. I rushed there immediately. The air smelled of wet ground, and the streets were still dripping from the night rain. Alina stood near the broken bench, arms crossed, eyes full of worry. As soon as she saw me, she said, "I'm sorry for what happened yesterday." But she didn't want to slap you. My heart stopped for a moment. "What do you mean?" I asked, trying not to sound desperate. Alina looked around nervously, then whispered, "Her parents found your chats." My chest tightened. "Okay, but why slap me?" Alina's next words shook me harder than the slap itself. Her parents told her that if she didn't break up with you publicly, they would force her to get engaged to someone else this week. The world around me stopped. My breath turned cold. Engaged? This week? But why didn't she tell me? Alina's voice cracked. "Because they threatened her. They said they'd ruin your life if she tried to contact you." I felt dizzy. The clouds above suddenly grew darker, as if the sky understood what I was feeling. So the slap wasn't hate. It was fear. It was pressure. It was her way of protecting me, even if it broke me. Alina placed a hand on my shoulder. She cried the whole night. My heartbeat softened, but the pain didn't. Instead, a new fire lit inside me. I wasn't going to let her fight alone. I wasn't going to let fear make decisions for us. Even if her parents stood against me, even if she pushed me away, I wanted the truth from her own mouth. I had to see her, tonight, no matter what happened. Chapter 3. The night I went back for her. Night arrived slowly, like it was afraid to deepen the darkness inside me. The whole day I kept thinking about her. Her shaking hands, her pale face, and the moment she slapped me with tears already forming in her eyes. I didn't feel anger anymore, only pain, mixed with the burning need for answers. I waited until the city lights came on, until the streets became quiet. The sky was still heavy and wet, holding back another rainfall. I wore a black hoodie and left home quietly. Her house wasn't far, but every step felt like walking into a storm. Not the storm outside, the one inside my chest. I stopped across the street from her home. The windows glowed warm behind the curtains. Her parents were awake, but her room, the one upstairs, was dark. I picked up a small stone and tossed it lightly. It tapped her window with a soft tick. Nothing. I tried again. Another tick. This time the curtain moved. My heart kicked hard against my ribs. She slowly opened the window, her face lit by the yellow streetlight. She looked fragile, eyes puffed as if she hadn't stopped crying since yesterday. When she saw me, she froze. Her lips parted but no sound came out. I whispered, "Please, just come downstairs. I just want to talk." She shook her head immediately, panic rising in her eyes. Then she mouthed silently, "They're awake." I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I gestured back. "Just 2 minutes." Her hands trembled on the window frame. She looked behind her shoulder, then back at me, her eyes begging me to leave, but her heart begging me to stay. Finally, she nodded. My breathing eased a little. She appeared at the back door after a minute, her body wrapped in a long sweater, her hair messy like she had been crying all day. When she stepped outside, she didn't come close. She kept a distance, checking the house like she was afraid someone might see. I said quietly, "Why didn't you tell me what was happening?" Her eyes filled again. A tear slid down her cheek before she could stop it. "I wanted to," she whispered. "But they took my phone. They said they'd throw you in trouble if I didn't push you away." She covered her mouth as she cried. "I'm sorry." "I'm so sorry. I couldn't move." My throat tightened. "You don't have to apologize to me," I said softly. "You're the one suffering the most." She shook her head again, stepping backward. "You shouldn't have come," she whispered. "If they find out, it'll get worse, for both of us." "I don't care," I said. "I just needed to see you. I needed to know the truth." Her tears fell faster now. "Please, go." "For me?" Her voice broke on the last word. The back door suddenly clicked from inside. We both froze. Her mother's voice echoed faintly. "Are you outside?" She pushed me back with trembling hands and whispered, terrified, "Run." I wanted to stay. I wanted to protect her. But I knew if they found me, the situation would explode. So I ran into the darkness, with her voice echoing behind me and her tears burning in my memory. Chapter 4. The Storm Inside. The rain hadn't stopped since that night. It felt as if the clouds themselves were mourning my heartbreak, echoing the storm in my chest. I walked the empty streets alone, the gift still in my pocket, untouched, forgotten. Every droplet hitting my face felt like a reminder. Her slap, her words, her rejection. I replayed everything in my mind. The moment her hand hit my cheek, the coldness in her eyes, the way her parents looked at me, as though I was a shadow of someone who had once mattered. I had loved her with everything I was. Every text, every late-night call, every promise I had whispered into the night, all gone. But love is never simple and heartbreak never quiet. Because deep inside, I knew she hadn't completely hated me. She had reasons, secrets, fears I didn't understand. I stopped under a flickering streetlight. Rain dripped down my hair, mixed with the tears I refused to let fall. And for the first time, I felt a spark, not of hope, not yet, but of clarity. I needed answers. I needed to know why she had done this, and whether the girl I loved was still somewhere inside the one who had betrayed me that night. I clenched my fists and whispered to the storm, "I will find out. I will make sense of this, no matter how much it hurts." The night wrapped around me, cold and relentless, but I felt a strange determination growing inside, a storm within the storm. Because some wounds don't just break you, some wounds shape you, for the battles that are yet to come. Chapter 5. The Confrontation. The rain hadn't eased. It followed me like a shadow, persistent and cold. As I stood outside her apartment, the gift long forgotten in my coat pocket, every step closer to her door felt heavier than the last. Every heartbeat pounded like a warning. "Do not go in, but you must." I knocked, once, twice, no answer. And then the door opened. Her face, pale, eyes wide, lips trembling, stopped me in my tracks. Why are you here?" She whispered. "Why did you do it?" I asked, voice low, shaking with a mix of fear and anger. "Why did you slap me? Why push me away like I was nothing?" She looked down. I was scared," she admitted. "Scared of losing you, scared of everyone finding out. Everything was too much." The words hit me like cold water. Not excuses, not apologies, just truths I hadn't known, buried under pride, fear, and misunderstanding. The rain outside mirrored my storm inside. I wanted to yell, to scream, to demand more. But instead, I listened. And for the first time since that night, I saw her, really saw her. Not just the girl who had hurt me, but the one trapped inside her own fears. I didn't hug her. I didn't forgive her. Not yet. But I left that night knowing one thing. Some wounds don't heal overnight. Some truths take time to face. And some storms are just the beginning of a new understanding. Chapter 6. The Truth Beneath the Rain. The rain had grown heavier, washing the city in cold, silver light. I walked along the empty streets, every step echoing in the puddles, every heartbeat reminding me of that night, the slap, the rejection, the emptiness she left behind. I couldn't stop thinking about her words. I was scared. Scared of losing me, scared of everything, scared enough to push me away. I found myself outside her favorite cafe, the one we used to go to when the rain was light and the world felt quiet. Inside, she sat alone, hands wrapped around a mug, eyes red from crying. I hesitated. Could I really face her again? Could I forgive what she had done? She looked up and our eyes met. No words, just the rain beating against the glass between us. I never wanted to hurt you, she whispered, voice barely audible over the storm. I was trying to protect myself from losing you in the worst way possible. The raw honesty in her eyes shattered me, not because it excused her, but because I realized the depth of her fear mirrored the depth of my own hurt. The rain poured harder, drumming on the roof, the streets, the world around us. It was as if the universe itself demanded I make a choice. Let this pain define me, or step forward and face the storm with her. I clenched my fists, took a deep breath, and whispered to the night, "Tomorrow, we'll face the truth together." Chapter 7. Facing the storm together. The rain had become relentless, blurring the world around me. Yet somehow it mirrored the storm inside, everything unresolved, everything aching, every unspoken word screaming in the night. I stood in front of her apartment one last time, hesitant, hands trembling, heart pounding. This was the moment. No more running, no more silence, no more pretending. The door opened. She was there, drenched, hair plastered to her face, eyes wide with fear and hope intertwined. I don't want to hurt you again, she said, voice shaking. I can't lose you, not like this. I stepped forward. Rain poured over us, soaking everything, but I didn't care. Every slap, every tear, every night of pain had led to this. I've been hurt too, I whispered, voice raw. But if we face the storm, together, maybe we can survive it. She nodded, tears mixing with rain. For the first time, there was no distance, no fear, only two hearts ready to confront the truth. The city lights reflected off puddles at our feet like stars fallen to earth. And in that cold, wet moment, I realized some storms aren't meant to destroy you. They are meant to bring clarity, to teach forgiveness, and to show that love, when true, can weather any storm. We stood there, drenched, silent, yet speaking everything with our eyes. The rain fell, relentless, but no longer did it feel heavy. It felt cleansing. Because after every heartbreak comes the choice to heal. And after every slap, every tear, every night lost in pain, comes the dawn.